Welcome to Coach's Corner. On this week, we're going to talk Ponca City girls softball and also Ponca City football. The softball season concluded with the Ponca City girls narrowly losing out in the regionals. And Coach, kind of catch us up. You've had a week and a half to 2 weeks to kind of decompress the whole season, and some thoughts on this year.
Yeah, it's good to relax for just a little bit. You talked about our regional loss to Sand Springs and made it to the state championship game. We had them down 4-1 in the last inning and just couldn't find a way to win. But got to give it to Sand Springs. They battled back, and they're a tough team. So it's a heartbreaking loss, but we played really well.
Well, a lot of good teams, and the Sand Springs team that you guys almost beat. Then you went to the elimination game, and there was an upset there, and you ended up having to play, I think, Union, was it?
Yeah, we played Union first, actually.
Okay.
And then we played pretty well. A few mistakes in the first inning cost us a little bit. I think we lost 4-0. And then we had the big upset. We were thinking Claremore wasn't going to make it past Sand Springs. They found a way to win that game. So that put us against Sand Springs and just couldn't find a way to win that one.
Well, so the way I guess you look at it is you were in one tough regional right there.
Yeah. Everybody knows Union. They don't do one thing extremely well, but they're really solid. They pitch it well. They have a lot of team speed, and they're really tough to defend. And then Sand Springs, middle order is the best that we've seen all year, to go along with probably two of the best pitchers in the entire state. So it was a really tough regional.
And for those that aren't quite up to speed on what happened, Sand Springs actually went and beat the defending state champions, Mustang, and got to the finals before they lost a close game in the championship there. So there was nothing easy about any of that, was there?
No, Mustang had another really solid team. Sand Springs beat them and made it to the state finals against the Choctaw team who upset Southmore, who was a 30-2 team, I think. So, Choctaw is really solid. I think Sand Springs lost to them 4-3, so they were one run away from winning the state title. So.
Some of the highlights this year, Coach, for you as far as the games and some of the things that you'll reflect back on at your banquet and talk about with the girls.
Yeah, we played extremely well in our tournaments. We played really well in the Perry tournament going 3-1. We played really well the second day in Springfield, Missouri on our Missouri trip. And seniors were really big for us this year. We had a few that battled through injuries we got them kind of late in the year that played really well. And then our other seniors, Kenzie Lyons and Claire McCormick, Devin Randall, Carrie McLean, they were all big time for us and had really big seasons. The one thing that's the most exciting is we were able to get a lot of freshmen and sophomores, a lot of reps and a lot of innings for the next few years to come. So we hate to see those seniors go, but the future's really bright.
And softball is one of those sports where at most levels ninth graders can't play, but you see it all the time. Even the schools that are so successful, there's a place for freshmen if they're good enough in girls softball.
Right, and we had a really talented group of freshmen. We were lucky to be able to get that many on the field and get a lot of experience. Because most 6A programs, you don't see a whole lot of freshmen coming to play right away. They come in as sophomores and juniors and play a varsity game for the first time. So we feel privileged that we got that many young kids in and got them valuable experience for next year.
You mentioned Kenzie Lyons and Claire McCormick, who were longtime starters. In fact, Lyons was your main pitcher the last couple of years. And I know that no matter how the season goes, the seniors are the ones that you really hope leave with that special feeling.
Yeah, and everybody that's followed our softball team knows what players those two are.
Mm-hmm.
And most people, they know that Kenzie's a great pitcher, but the thing that they may not understand is how well she swings the bat. And she hit 400 for us this year and led our team in RBIs and doubles. And so anytime you lose a 400 hitter out of the middle of your lineup, it's not easy to replace. And Claire McCormick she's one of the best defensive first basemen probably in the entire state. So, we're going to miss those two.
The other side of it is you've got Kaminda Osborne, who had a fabulous year at third base. She's coming back, and you mentioned all those other young players. So I guess if everything stays together, you look for a formidable team next year.
Right, and Kaminda, she led our offense in batting average. I think she hit right around 450 with 10 doubles, and I think she had 20 RBI. So she had a great season offensively, plays multiple positions on the infield, and he can even go behind the plate and catch if we need her to do that. And then we had some freshmen that had really good seasons. Kaylee Murray caught all 31 games behind the plate. And she hit it right around 250 and played outstanding defense. And Kinsey, coming in as a freshman, she's not the easiest pitcher to catch. She's really good. And so I thought Kaylee did a really good job. Kendall Jean hit right around 300 for us and played really good defense. So we've got talent for many years to come.
Well, I'm going to ask you about your off-season program and how much you're involved in that. A lot of these girls go play other sports, obviously, but do you have a program in place for some of these girls that don't play other sports?
We do, and that's the great thing about softball is the majority of our girls, they only play softball. And we go to the weight room and we work out, and then the great thing about softball is most of the girls do a lot of stuff on their own with their travel teams and all around Oklahoma, so they're playing 12 months out of the year. And right before season starts, for all summer, we play a summer league in Perry, and it gets us about 20 games and gets us prepared and ready to go for the next season.
Josh, I appreciate it, and much good luck in the off season. Now, are you involved with another sport?
I've done baseball the last 2 years. When I took over as the head softball coach in May, I stepped down from baseball. I'm going to miss it a lot, but I wish them the best of luck.
Well, this stuff is 12 months to be able to compete with teams. So, Coach, I appreciate it very much. Josh Swain, our girls softball coach, on this week's Coach's Corner.